Victor "La Mangosta" Henry is a 21-5 bantamweight, born in Southgate, California, fighting out of Los Angeles with UWF USA under Josh Barnett. The 34-year-old veteran has ran roughshod over competitors across the world, multiple championships all over, 9-1 in his last 10 bouts, including 6 stoppages, has a UFC contract on his desk. He steps in on short notice to face underrated UFC bantamweight Raoni Barcelos at UFC Vegas 45. Victor has been fighting since 2010, and we pick his career up in 2016. He is 11-2, winner of 5 of his last 6. Over in Japan with the promotion Pancrase to face 13-4-4 Alan Yoshihiro Yamaniha. The 29-year-old is Brazilian-born with Japanese roots, now fighting out of Aichi. 4-fight win streak coming in and 2 stop-by-ground strikes. 2 minutes in, Henry thinks better of the kick, but caught out by Yamaniha. Comes back with the counter right, sticking it on the chin. Minute later, Henry high kick half lands as Yamaniha wants an answer. He goes for the trip take, Victor looking dead to rights, but reverses mid-fall, and he ends up on top. On to round 2, quick right hand from Henry catches opponent coming in. 2 minutes later, La Mangosta, controlling the cage, stings the body with his kick, brings Yamaniha down to a knee. The Mongoose pounces, but opponent stays strong in the clinch despite eating some knees. End of the second, nice takedown done by Victor. Mean ground strikes to Yamaniha's face. Third frame body kick hurts him again. Looks to land more to the body, doesn't get caught in the clinch this time, then comes back front kick to the gut, opponent not having a great time. Minute later, still having his way. Quick combo brings him in tight, then opens up with the knees and punches, flurrying on a covering Yamaniha. The shot's too potent. La Mangosta gets the unanimous decision to improve his record to 12-2. Bounces back off his second ever loss, a split decision, with some cool, calm, and collected striking. Dominant showing of his stand-up game, using kicks at distance to force his opponent to shell up. Only respite he could find was in the clinch, but Henry had knees waiting for him as well. Skipping 4 fights into 2018, Victor went 2-2 in that time, including a win over present UFC 135er Anderson dos Santos. Now facing another current UFC bantamweight in Kyler Matrix Phillips. 5-0 record coming into this with 4 finishes for the Ultimate Fighter 27 veteran. Start of the first stiff leg kick from Kyler, it flusters the graphics guy in the back. Opponent already on the back, La Mangosta is in trouble, but later he evades the legs, able to stand back up. 2 minutes later, right hand from Henry gets him back into the fold. Pressuring forward goes jab to overhand, trying to take the round back. Second frame begins, front kick to a turning Kyler, then Victor keys in on the body with some thick kicks. Minute later, Henry exits the clinch with a right hand to the chin. Huge leg kick as opponent answers, then Victor clocks back in, up top. End of the second now with the body lock. La Mangosta goes outside reap and looking to advance straight to mount. Round 3, Henry front kick off balance his opponent, goes right back to the body, relentless with those kicks. End of the third, Victor inches the leg around the back for another takedown using the outside trip with the right leg. Victor Henry takes home a split decision win, good for victory number 15 and 2 in a row. La Mangosta struggled early but comes on late, winning the last 2 rounds. Quick moving with the strikes and lots of fancy footwork early on from Kyler Phillips, but the veteran Henry took him to deep waters to take away the speed advantage. And it's hard to move like Neo when Henry kicks you in the gut every 10 seconds. Gotta skip 2 dubs over opponents with a combined record of 29-6. Now second of 3 fights in 2019 over in Mother Russia to face 11-4-1 Nikita Piranha Chistyakov. The St. Petersburgian works fast, 7 stoppages inside the first. 1 is halfway done, Henry grappling on top, but opponent throws up the heel hook. Moves out of dodge, and before Chistyakov can regroup, he slides down into mount and gets right to work, no time to waste. 40 ticks later, the arm triangle is locked in. Henry can't get the angle for the proper squeeze. Smart to leave it when he sees the easy path back to ground and pound. End of the first, hammering with elbows and punches. If only we had the audio, Victor was yelling at the ref to end it. Opponent probably in agreement, he has absolutely no answer. Victor Henry ends the party early. Ground and pound TKO sends him up to 18-4. 6 stop in round 1 and second with the hands. Big advantage in the grappling tonight. Opponent had trouble with the top pressure before a hasty sub attempt, then the finish from mount. Moving past a triangle submission in round 3 for La Mangosta. Now first fight of 2020 for Henry is up against 27-13-5 Masanori Kanehara. 2 years ago he bested our man Henry in a grappling competition. Also wins over Chan Sung Jung the Korean Zombie in 2009 and Alex Caceres in 2014, part of a 1-2 UFC run. Straight to the second, Victor gets it going with the jab, connects with the hook, then follows for the 1-2. Moments later, body kick to straight right. Second right knocks Kanehara down, and the ground strikes with the left does the job. Second round knockout for La Mangosta. Had trouble with the takedowns early on the back foot all first round, but turned it around with the quickness. More aggressive striking instead of looking for the counter shots was the key for Mr. Victor. We skip Henry's 5th loss, a decision to Denis Laurentyev, who Victor bested 2 years before. Now final fight outside the octagon from October 2021 versus 10-7-1 Albert the Belizean Warrior Morales. 1-4-1 record in the UFC from 2016 to 2018, and last time out he faced one of Bellator's best, Patchy Mix, so the competition coming up has been fierce. Round 2 just a minute in. Body kick by Henry, Morales catches, but not ready for the fire coming back. Victor heavy right takes him into the fence, clinch battle. Now Henry is opening up with the punches to a weathered Morales, then gets the body lock round the back, looking to get things grounded. Moments later, he sees the avenue open right up for the choke, and he needs no invite. Done inside 2 rounds with the rear naked choke from now 21-5 Victor Henry. That's his 9th submission in his career. He likes to strike early, take you into the depths, then get that neck with a sub. Sound veteran strategy with the legend Josh Barnett in his corner. Intriguing debut matchup against 16-2 Raoni Barcelos, looking for a bantamweight rank. It all goes down at UFC Vegas 4-5. Lewis versus Daukaus.